Yo, what is up everyone? Oscar here with a new video. Before I get into it though, I'd like to remind you all to like this video, subscribe to my channel, share this video, and turn on post notifications so that way you know when I drop a new video. So let's get into it. And I do want to let you guys know that a couple of things before I get started. I'll be posting this video, which is talking about Washington football team versus the Dallas Cowboys. Um, keys to the game. I'm also gonna talk about Real Madrid versus Barcelona. That's gonna happen tomorrow at 10 a.m. I know that I have not posted any soccer content all this week. It's just been because I've been busy and I wasn't able to watch the games in full. But I will, talk about Barcelona and Real Madrid and what I've noticed, the opportunities that I have had to watch Real Madrid this week. I was only to watch certain parts of the two games that they played this week. So I'll talk about that here and after this video. After I post this video. So let's get into it. Washington versus Dallas. Another announcement. I will be going live tonight with Jason Alamillo to talk about this matchup in more detail. I want to get his perspective on what Dallas needs to do to win this game. So keep that in mind and keep on the watch because I have a secret weapon against Jason. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, check out his channel. Him and I did a bet for the Washington versus Dallas game. This game, that is. So check that video out, and I have a secret weapon, and I will not let you guys know until I post that video that I do with him to let him know. I just want to see his reaction when he finds out what I'm up to. All right, so Washington football team versus Dallas Cowboys. Keys to the game. Number one, Washington needs to score first and often. Washington is taking on a Dallas team that is a defense that is historically horrible. It is bad. They've given up, 30 plus points in every single game that they have played? They gave up 40. They almost gave 50 points up to Baker Mayfield and the Browns. They gave up almost 40 points to the really bad Atlanta Falcons. And I know that Washington's defense isn't nothing to brag about. We've given up 30 points in almost every game except for the Giants game and Eagles game, but our front seven is good. And for our front seven is our strength. The Dallas Cowboys don't have a strength on their defense at all. Not their front seven, not their secondary. So Washington needs to take advantage of that. Take advantage of that and finally score 30 points. If score, I'm not even going to say 30 points. I say score 20 something points. Score 20 something points and we can make this game respectable. And of course, I'm going to let you guys what my prediction is at the end of the video. But if you're hearing from my tone, I think you guys know what my tone is. So that's the first key. The offense needs to click. That's my second key. Feed Terry McLaurin, feed Antonio Gibson, feed J.D. McKissick. You started doing that against the Giants. You fed a lot of Antonio Gibson and fed a lot of J.D. McKissick, but not enough for my liking. And I don't think not enough for Washington fans either. So if you can feed your key players, you're not facing James Bradbury this week. So Terry McLaurin should feast on this Dallas secondary. If Terry McLaurin does not have more than 100 yards in this game, then I think that we should just tank for the rest of the year. Get a quarterback that, or at least put back Dwayne Haskins. It's that bad. If Washington does not feed Terry McLaurin the football, and if Terry McLaurin does not have more than 100 yards in this game against Dallas, at least I gotta give Dwayne Haskins what credit it's due. Dwayne Haskins at least fed Terry McLaurin the ball. As inaccurate and as horrible as Dwayne Haskins is and was, at least he fed Terry McLaurin the football. Kyle Allen struggled. Alex Smith struggled feeding Terry McLaurin the ball the last 2 weeks. So that's the next key. Next key on offense. The offensive line needs to, again, Dallas has no pass. The only who does Washington have to worry about? Leighton Vander Esch, Jalen Smith. As long as this offensive line, I know that Sadiq Charles is out with an injury. That's unfortunate. But if we can contain Jalen Smith and Leighton Vander Esch, and if we can get Kyle Allen, get the ball out of Kyle Allen's hands, Dallas should not have any sacks in this game. So we cannot give up sacks. We can't put ourselves in second and long, third and longs, leading to my next key. Convert third downs. I think we're in the bottom of the league of third down conversions? Yeah, I know that Ron Rivera goes for it on fourth downs. I get that. But we need to avoid those third and longs and third downs and fourth downs so that way our offense can move down the field. If we can do that, then our offense should be fine. So let's move on to the defensive side of the football. Oh boy. Where to begin? Forced turnovers. We got to win the turnover battle. That's another thing. Kyle Allen, do not turn over the football. The interception, the fumble that you had, cost us the game. If it wasn't for Kyle Allen turning, in my opinion, of course, because Washington was driving down the field, those two drives that Kyle Allen turned over the football. Washington could have won Washington's game, but that's if, ands, or buts. Whatever. That's last week. If Kyle Allen doesn't turn over the football, and if we can force, here's the thing, the Arizona defense isn't all that good. You know, it's decent, it's meh, but they're not top notch. They forced Ezekiel Elliott to fumble twice. Andy Dalton threw picks. Kendall Fuller has been our one bright spot on this defense. So Kendall Fuller should at least have 1 or 2 interceptions in this game. So if the defense forces turnovers and our offense doesn't turn the football over, we should win the turnover battle. No problem. 4 sacks. Dallas does not have their offensive line is banged up. So Montez Sweat, Chase Young, that defensive line should get to Andy Dalton no problem. So that's another thing. 4 sacks, forced turnovers for the defense. Yeah, my thing is find a way to contain next key. Find a way to contain Amari Cooper, and I know this is going to be a tall order, but contain Amari Cooper. Contain CeeDee Lamb, the rookie, who's been phenomenal this year. And contain Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup has killed Washington the last few games. So, if we can find a way to contain those big, at least somewhat, contain those guys at least somewhat, we can, Andy Dalton will not be able to, And if Ezekiel Elliott fumbles the football, and if we can contain Ezekiel Elliott, who's also killed Washington in the past, then again, this game should be respectable. Next key, special teams. I'm sorry, but look, let's be honest. Ron Rivera went for 2, and I didn't like the call. Most Washington fans did not like the call, but I understood why Ron Rivera went for 2. He just didn't have enough confidence in Dustin Hopkins, because Dustin Hopkins, has been inaccurate this year kicking field goals. He's 6 of 10. That's not good. He's missed extra points. So the special teams unit, and I'm talking to you, Dustin Hopkins, need to make their field goals, make extra points. Because if Dustin Hopkins missed field goals and extra points, get rid of him. Because then we're going to be going for 2 and, going for it on 4th down, the entire game. If Dustin Hopkins goes if Dustin goes 0 for 2, I can see Ron Rivera just saying, screw this. We're going for 2. We're going for it on 4th down at the 1 yard line. I'm not putting Dustin Hopkins out there. So Dustin Hopkins needs to, come in and, make the extra points and make the field goals. Because, again, like I said, I understood why Ron Rivera didn't, go for 2 went for 2. Because Dustin Hopkins missed a few extra points, and he missed a field goal earlier in the game. So, and if Dustin Hopkins made the field goal earlier, who knows where Washington would have been in that game. But yeah, those are my keys to the victory. My keys to victory. Like I said, here's my score prediction. I picked Washington. I picked Washington to win the last 2 games. Obviously, I was wrong. So as bad as this is going to make me feel, Jason, you're going to be happy with this, but you're not going to be happy with the result that I'm going to say here. I say Washington loses 27-23. 27-23, and like I said, I'll be happy with that result. I say a 4-point win for Dallas, but then again, I'll be happy with that result. Just because, again, I'll post that video so you guys can watch it, so that way you guys know what I'm talking about, and maybe you guys can realize what I'm doing to Jason. But anyways, like I said, like this video, subscribe to my channel, share this video, turn on post notifications. I will be I'll be posting another video talking about Real Madrid and Barcelona, and that should be coming here in a few minutes. So I will see you guys here next time. Peace.